I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. He's excused.
Warren,
Here.
Lopez.
Here.
Baker. Here. Mayor Rim.
Here.
That's Chip Camilla.
Here.
Chief Ward.
Here.
Chief Taylor.
He's excused.
Sarah Andrews. Here.
You've all received a copy of the minutes for our last stated meeting. Unless there are any corrections or objections, I'll entertain a motion to accept them.
Well moved.
One second. Counselor Schober? Or I'm sorry, Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Yes. Mayor Rim.
Yes, I'd like to announce this time that Bradford City Council can and may hold an executive session anytime between this and our next regular stated meeting. In fact, an executive session was held prior to this meeting at 5 on personnel matters. Departmental reports. Anything to offer? Does anybody have any correspondence to offer to council?
I do.
Okay.
Yep. So per state regulations, the city's 2024 MMO needs to be certified and read at the meetings. For the year of 2024, the city of Bradford's minimum municipal obligation to the city's police pension plan is $192,400. The fire pension plan is $208,744, and non-uniformed pension plan is $99,107, for a total of $500,351.
Anybody else? Now comes the time to petition and hear visitors. We already have some names on the list. Is there Rebecca, library?
So I'm Rebecca Meitner, I'm the Executive Director of the Bradford Area Public Library. I have some really big infographic to share with you. So we should be presenting as the library once a year, at least, just to tell you how things are going. I don't think that has happened since prior to COVID. So this is the first time you'll be hearing from me. So basically, what I get from you is $25,000 a year. So I want to tell you that I thank you for that, because that has not changed. We don't get that much from the other municipalities. I understand we have a different type of agreement with the city. We were originally a city library a long time ago, merged with the school district library.
We're giving much.
No, no, but you'll see. But I'm very happy with what you are giving. And at this point, I'm not asking for any more from you. I think if we can keep it at this level, it will be very, very, very good. There may be times in the future. I'm gonna just let you know a little bit of things that are coming down from the state, the Office of Commonwealth Libraries, which is under the Office of Education. So yes, thank you. You should be commended for continuing to support us at the level that you do.
Do all municipalities support you? Do all the local municipalities support you?
There was one that wasn't supporting us at all. I met with them 2 weeks ago, and I haven't seen it on my desk yet. Apparently, it worked out well, and they will be at least ready to check for us this year. I won't name names, but that has been one that is very small and hasn't given for over a decade that I'm aware of. I didn't go back into the files that. Some of them have stayed at a steady level, and some have given less many times over. About 4 years ago, 2019, we used to get $50,000 a year from the school district, and they quit funding us at any amount. I looked into the regulations, there's nothing compelling them to share. But our district, our area of service is based on the school district. And we do still support the school district, and we have 2 members of the school district on our board of trustees, although I will be looking at maybe making some changes to the bylaws to reflect more of what's been happening in the last few years. So I just wanted to let you know, so we have to show the state that we have a certain amount of local financial effort, and it's based on per capita. So we have to show that we're $5 per capita a person in all the municipalities, so that we can get this extra state funding incentive What that equaled to last year, it was a little bit more than we've had in the past because they were giving us funding at less than the level we were funded at in 2003. They've raised it a little bit last year, which is awesome, but it's still not up to what they told us they should give us in 2003 because you know how it is. But we had 82,000 from the state. Now this isn't funding to help us do operating costs. This is, you're meeting these goals, you're meeting these kinds of incentives for us, so we can give you this money. We get more money than the rest of the libraries in the county do because they can't stay open as many hours as we do. We have to meet those regulations. They don't have to have a master's level librarian on staff. We have to meet those. We have to be open a certain amount of hours on the weekends. There's some other regulations. We meet them all. We don't need any waivers. We didn't need any waivers last year. I was very proud of that. So that way we can get a little bit more than some of these other, the smaller ones can do. And a large part of that is because we do have local support, although we have never been able to make up that 50,000. So in the future, I'll be pushing for more fundraising to make up that level of funding. So you can see on there our local financial effort. Technically, if it were to be $5 a head in the city, it would be a total of $38,275. But like I said, I'm happy with what you're giving right now, where it stands. Something happening at the state level that happened to two municipalities close to us, Duke Center and Bricksford. They had not been paying into their local library. Even though they're adjacent to us, their municipality library was Port Allegheny. And they were trying to contact them, talk with the supervisors for several years. It didn't happen. They were removed as a service area. So they no longer have free access to any library. Because of that, if they come to our library and want to have a library card, we have to charge them. And they would have access to physical books in the library, but not to any electronic resources at the state. So I want to make sure that none of our municipalities have that happen to them. They are redoing some regulation. They're not going to open up the code. They don't want to do that, but they're looking at regulation across the board. COVID sort of put the brakes on that a little bit, but they're coming back on. And I feel like they're going to be more strict with those things. So what I'm really hoping for is that our other municipalities step up a little bit too, so that we don't end up having to deny anybody service. I won't pursue that either. That's not something I would ever pursue. They felt like they needed to do that.
How much is a library card, Becky? How
Say that
much is a
again?
library card? How much is a library card?
For someone that's unserved, it's $15. So that means anybody, and it's annual, so that means people in Limestone come and get a library card. So what that means is they can borrow books, but they cannot use the e-resources, so Access Pennsylvania or Libby. But that is because they're served in their own hometown. So if somebody from, let's say, Potter County comes over, but they show us they have a library card, we can give them a card for free. And they can have access to those e-resources because they're paid for already by their local library.
And Bradford, the school district won't reconsider.
Not that I'm aware of. I haven't had an official
Yeah.
talk. I've talked with school board president and a few other people, but I haven't pursued that yet either. I've been in my position for a year and a half.
Right.
There's been a steep learning curve, and I'm fixing some things.
How long ago did they quit?
Say that again.
How long ago did they quit?
2019. 2019. Many of the other county libraries still do get funding from their school districts, but I think 2 quit right then.
What was the official reason? Or did they not get one?
Did they give an official reason? No. They just said we don't have to, and we need the money somewhere else. Basically, is what I hear. Yeah. Now we're still independent. We're an independent 501c3. We're in this area, in this county, we're part of a district. We don't own us. but that's how we pool our resources so that we can get the e-resources. They also help manage our catalog. We do our own cataloging, we own our books, but they help manage the electronic catalog because it is connected to the whole district, it's connected to the whole state. We do interlibrary loan all across the state. I try to keep it as local as possible because there's no funding for that postage, but we pay it. So if it gets close to where we can't pay it, we just stop doing it. Any other questions? Or if you have any questions later, you can contact me.
I think you're doing a great job.
Oh,
There's
thank
a lot of wonderful programs coming out of that library.
We have the enough staff, I'm gonna tell you what.
I know you do. I think that's wonderful.
Thank you.
Just wondering why a governing municipal body with more money than any other one in McKean County would cut you off completely like that.
It was, I don't think it was, I think there was some pushback. I think for one more year, they gave us $10,000 and then that was it. And I don't know. I think it was short-sighted myself personally. But we're continuing to support their programs. We're continuing to support working with them. They bring the fourth graders here. They bring the kids there during summer school, and we try to supplement the library resources that they have in their own schools.
Do we have any questions?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Becky. Good. After Gary Smith here. Oh, that's not him. Okay. You'd ask to be placed on the agenda?
You did.
Okay. Okay, would anybody else like to address council before we move on? Okay. Fair enough. Old business ordinance number 3127.12, amending ambulance service rates.
I'll make a motion?
Second.
Counselors Cora,
Yes.
Lucas,
Yes.
Kate, yes, Mayor Real.
Yes.
CO 5530, general file number 317.12, calendar number 12, sessions 2023. Amend ordinance general file number 3127, an ordinance amending an ordinance of the city of Bradford, McKean County, Pennsylvania, providing for the ambulance service.
So moved. Second.
Counselors Cora,
Yes.
Lucas,
Yes.
Kate, yes, Mayor Real.
Yeah. New business. Ordinance 3291, enacting summary nuisance abatement procedure to finally determine statement of costs.
I make a motion?
A second.
Counselors Cora,
Yes.
Lucas,
Yes.
Kate, yes, Mayor Real.
Yes.
CO 5531, general file number 3291, calendar number 13, sessions 2023. An ordinance of the city of Bradford, McKean County, Pennsylvania, adopting a procedure by which to make final determination of a timely filed objection to a summary nuisance abatement statement of costs pursuant to 11 PA Consolidated Statute 127A, subsection 10B.
So moved.
I'll second.
Counselors Cora,
Yes.
Lucas,
Yes.
Kate, yes, Mayor Real.
Yes. Ordinance number 3265.25, amend ordinance to restate pension.
Make a motion?
Counselors Cora,
I think we need a second.
I'll second.
oh, I'm sorry,
And, yes.
Kate, yes, Mayor Real.
Yes.
CO 5532, general file number 3165.25, calendar number 14, sessions 2023, ordinance general file number 3165. An ordinance of the city of Bradford, McKean County, Pennsylvania, relative to the establishment and maintenance of the city of Bradford non-uniform employee pension plan, to amend certain provisions of the pension plan or program applicable to the non-uniformed employees of such city, and to restate in its entirety such pension plan or program.
So moved. Second.
Counselors Cora,
Yes.
Lopez.
Yes.
Kate. Yes, Mayor Hill.
Yes. Number 37368, approve payment to Northwest OECD.
Second.
Councilor Cora.
Yes. Yes.
Kate. Yes, Mayor Hill.
Yes.
Number 37369, approve 2023 annual allocation to the McKean County SPCA, Accounts and Finance.
Second.
Councilor Cora.
Yes.
Lopez.
Yes.
Kate. Yes, Mayor Hill.
Yes.
Number 37370, accept quote and approve payment to Shenbita Floor Covering Incorporated, Accounts and Finance.
Second.
Councilor Cora.
Yes.
Lopez.
Yes.
Kate. Yes, Mayor Hill.
Yes.
Number 37371, authorize the city treasurer to issue a refund of certain 2023 city real estate taxes, Accounts and Finance. Second.
Cora.
Yes.
Lopez.
Yes.
Kate. Yes, Mayor Hill.
Yes.
Want me to read that?
Yep.
Accept quote and approve payment to municipal emergency services. Oh, I'm sorry, number 37372, accept quote and approve payment to municipal emergency services, fire.
Second.
Councilor Cora.
Yes.
Lopez.
Yes.
Kate.
Yes.
Mayor Hill.
Yes.
Number 37373, approve payment to Bob Cummings Construction Streets.
Second.
Councilor Cora.
Yes.
Lopez.
Yes.
Kate.
Yes.
Mayor Hill.
Yes.
Number 37374, approve payment to Thermo King for a 24-foot van body recycling.
Second.
Councilor Cora.
Yes.
Lopez.
Yes.
Kate.
Yes.
Mayor Hill.
Yes. Number 37375, approve payment of a facade improvement grant in the amount of $5,000 to Todd Henry, OECD.
Second.
Councilor
Yes.
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 Number 37376, authorize the proper officers to advertise for bid for the purchase of one 2023 or newer model rear loading refuse.
Second.
Councilor Cora.
Yes.
Lopez.
Yes.
Kate. Yes.
Yes. I'd like to thank you all for coming this evening. There being no further business to the city council, I entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
Councilor Cora.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.